a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mon looks to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have the Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Franks.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Franks throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the catch and run.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Cook now off the read option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze, because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They run the counter with Cook. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Minnesota. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Franks now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Franks. They still can't get it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On first down, here's Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to the air, Mond.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Here's a diving catch right side. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mon. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Mon going to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run with Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Mon steps away to his left. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Franks. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, Franks. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on second down. Mon. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Cook, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.